Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be creating our network layer, or basically the logic that's going to be fetching all that data that's in newsapi.org and pulling it down into our classes and basically transforming them into our model that we have created. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I hope you actually populated your API .key file. So I did. So I'm gonna collapse that so we don't have to see that, like, what's in there. Okay, so now we're gonna create one more folder. You might be thinking how many folders we need to create, but this keeps us organized. So let's go ahead and create one more, and we're gonna call this one services. And this is where we're gonna define all of our networking related stuff, like all network services, or you can have, like, image service that actually processes your image and alters your image somehow and stuff like that. Okay, so we're just gonna need one for our example, and we're gonna create a new file. And this is again gonna be a Swift file. So we're gonna say network manager, and I'm gonna create that. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna create our class network manager. Okay, and this class is going to have a few things. So for example, it's gonna have a few variables like let's create private let base URL string. So this is going to be the base string where the news is, the API is going to fetch news from. So in our case, we know we are fetching from newsapi.org/v2. Okay, so this is coming from their website, and then you have your sections. So remember, like I showed you, that he had basically different things to choose. You can have like top headline, news related to a company, date range and stuff like that. Well, you can actually easily convert this into an enum. For our purposes, what we're gonna do is we're only gonna focus on United States top headlines. So that's what I'm gonna actually use my string for. So I'm gonna create US top headline, and basically that section is called top headlines, and country is US. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me show you what I'm talking about on the API as well. Okay, so okay, so let me see. There we go. Okay, we have more room to play with. Okay, so now if you notice here, we have like things about bitcoins. So top business news, business headlines in United States, right? So basically what you have is top headlines, right? Top headlines, country, and you can even have the category. So categories, like, their API documentation actually lists what kind of categories you can choose from. But if you choose business, then you can write business. So what I did is basically I just copied this section right here because I need top headline for United States. Now you can easily break it further down and create an enum out of this, and you can say I need top headlines, and you can provide the countries, and then it's gonna be, you can allow your user to basically choose which country you want headline for and stuff like that. Okay, so that's actually one of the features that you can take as a challenge and build it out on your own. It's going to be a good challenge actually to sort of practice on this stuff. So I would actually totally encourage you to do that. Okay, so that's why we have created this in a separate line, so you can actually extend it further. Let's go ahead and create our function. So we're gonna call it get news, and this is gonna have a completion block, which is going to be escaping, and this completion block is going to return an array of news, optional. So it might have news and it might not have. Okay, so, and we're gonna the return type for the block is gonna be void, which you probably already know. Okay, So single argument requires a parentheses. All right, let's give you parentheses like that, and I think that should be good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's build and see if everything is still working. It seems like. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna first get our URL string. So we're gonna build our URL string. Okay, and URL string we're gonna build with string interpolation. So we're gonna say base URL string first. Okay, and then we need US top headline, right? Then we need our API key, which is stored in our API dot key. Okay, so let me show you where we are getting this from. So how we are formatting this is basically, if you notice once again um, into the website, we have the base URL, right? And then so we have inside the base URL we have included the slash, so that's why we are just saying base URL. And then you have your top headlines for the country. Okay, and then we are skipping this, so we don't need this. And next part we need is this API key. So I'm gonna actually copy this so I don't make any mistakes. There we go. Okay, case doesn't matter really, but yeah, you have your API key is equal to API dot key that we created. Okay, so that is going to give us our entire response. Okay, so that's our URL, and now we're gonna create our URL. So we're gonna create our URL using guard statement and URL. This actually returns an optional, so it's gonna either create a URL or not. If it doesn't create a URL, we simply gonna say completion is gonna be nil and return from here. Okay, and then we're gonna try to decode our news. Okay, so we are first going to say URL session dot shared dot data task with URL and the completion handler. We need that one, so we're gonna say URL and completion handler gives us data, response, and error. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna simply say guard error is nil and data is there. If either of these are true, then we're gonna say completion nil and we're gonna return from here. Okay, so if you have an error or if you don't have data, then there's no point like proceeding from here beyond this point. So we're just gonna say that return completion or call completion block with nil and return from here. Okay, then next we're gonna say news response is basically try JSON decoder dot decode. Okay, so let's unpack what's going on here. So we are using try optional or try optional basically for telling our JSON decoder. So JSON decoder can throw an error. So we have two choices. We have three choices actually. We have force unwrap, so we can do try and force unwrap like that, or you can do for optional unwrap. Okay, this returns nil if JSON decoder fails to decode a response, and if there's any error, this actually also throws or basically gives a nil. Okay, or if you want to do just like that, then you have to actually surround this block into do try catch. Okay, so for our purposes, for demo purposes, it's actually okay to do question mark, and we're gonna return nil if the news is nil. So we're gonna say news response is nil nil, then we're gonna simply return a completion block as nil. Okay. So for any conditions, if for any reason, if actually it becomes this throws an error, or it it throws an error, like, somewhere in the middle it returns nil, it's not gonna crash your app. So we're gonna have nil in this response, so we're gonna return that. Otherwise, we're gonna simply say completion, and we're gonna say news response. So we're gonna force unwrap this because we know that there's something there. If it was nil, you're already checking that, then we would have actually fallen into this scenario. So we're gonna say this force unwrap dot articles. That's what we need. And one most important thing that we don't need to forget is calling resume, so our session can run. Okay. So that's our news. That's how you get your news. And now with this, if you call network manager dot get news, okay, and you are observing or you're looking at your response, you're gonna get either nil or you're gonna get news articles. Okay, so in the next video we're gonna be looking at how we're gonna start using these into our view models. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop onto the next video, and we're gonna start looking into how we can utilize this new API that we have created. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.